Oh, he overheated him, so. Ah, your stupid gimbaled gun. Snapping on. As well as my teammate is also trying to kill me too. Wow. This is what happens when you try to do something new, the AI just relentlessly punish you. That's what happens. That's why you're not allowed to ever try anything. That's how it works. That's what you get. Hi, Fernander.
Hey guys,
I'm stroming right now as well.
how's the game going?
It's going good.
It's just a lot of the refinements in this build because I'm starting to talk to investors.
Gotcha. I came to the horrible realization that in order to use plasma, you have to use it from further away than close range. Unfortunately.
What do you mean?
It's because of the projectile speed. The main thing I was noticing is that if you're fighting somebody who has a faster projectile speed than you, and if they wants to play defensively, and they do it really, really, really well, there's nothing you can possibly do in close range to not get shredded to ribbons. You just have to stand off and hit them from, medium range at least. And then once they get closer to you, then you can punish them if you get in a good position. But until then, there's no possible way you can be aggressive on them and get in a good position if they know what they're doing in terms of being defensive.
Well, especially if they're using
That's
pips.
that's what I would say. So it's just
if
like
they're not using pips is easier because I was playing plasma against Gat against Penetor, and when we had the pips on, you just can't get close, right?
Yeah.
They shred you. I should have tried more medium range.
Because that's what it says. Like, we just have to learn how to do it at medium range.
But then with pips off, he doesn't aim as well, so a lot of times I would get in close, and then I could just shred him with the plasma. I also find dual weapons. I'm gonna try triple weapons next time. Works a lot better when you're playing without pips. You just have more of that opportunity to get in there and hit them really hard. But, yeah. I'm excited to a lot of the changes that we're gonna be trying once Box gets back in terms of like game ship balance and the new faction is all about making it easier to fight closer up and encouraging that, right? You kind of notice I've always been trying to push people getting closer. I want you to actually have to use the padlock, right? And the higher projectile velocities makes it easier to hold that distance when you have pips. But then again, I hope over time more people will be playing rookie and veteran rather than cadet.
I just always said the cadet because that's what people want.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
About most of the players, new players I've played, they might sometimes play in cadet because obviously it's easier. But most of the feedback on it, they have more fun when there's no pips, so they really enjoy that. So.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, torpedoes, I guess. That's long range.
Yeah. Daze is a warped perception of what long range means.
I know he likes
his long range is like 4 kilometers. It's like, for me, long range is like 1 kilometer, because that's like...
Yeah. This game is never going to be focused in long range. I mean, the LRMs is going to probably be the only weapon that range against fighters. Yeah, you can use the SRMs at 1.5 kilometers now, which is nice.
Smurfs.
But I mean, the thing is, once as the ranges get further and further away, maneuvering becomes less important. And one of the key things of this game is tactics and maneuvering. The long range is in there for the tactical side, but it's not. It doesn't do as much for the maneuvering side. So that's why I have the LRMs in there, because I think it makes for interesting tactics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but for the maneuvering part, where you have to maneuver well, uh, then you're gonna get most of your interesting maneuvering up close. That's just the nature of how things work. And that's the other reason why I want those maps with more obstacles, because that also leads to interesting maneuvering. But
Hmm. Yeah.
it should be
So I
about
like-
flying first.
I like
right?
the
And
tight maps.
Yeah, and I think the
What
reason
is happening?
Craze is so good, I really think it's because your flying is that good. Because nobody else is as good. When you send me that video against the bots, you're really good. You know, I end up overshooting them some of the time, right?
Mhm.
You don't overshoot them. You like stay on them. You manage your speed really, really well. And when I'm playing against you and I'm trying to fly past you, you anticipate that and you start turning and you get on the other person's 6 faster than anybody else. And that's because you have that really good control over your ship.
Autism.
So
Alright, so
yeah, you can use them that way.
this is actually a lot of fun hitting the AI from further away.
I'm training myself to get better, so I've been forcing myself to play only veteran when I play against AI now. Just to get it better. Even if I end up playing cadet or rookie with other people, whenever I'm playing the AI, there's no reason for me to play at those easier difficulty settings.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, I mean, I just have mine set up to always be ace difficulty, even if I'm playing on cadet. It's like, nope, it's always ace difficulty.
no pip.
No pip
That's a
and
good
no
point.
reticle, because I felt like, yeah, doesn't help me. I'll turn it on for the videos. I'm basically just gonna do everything you said and just see what happens.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever. I don't
Oh,
have an
for the
opinion.
videos, I'm thinking this weekend we should record a bunch of survival matches, because that way they end more quickly, so there's less editing work, and it'd be cool to include at least one. We can include multiple videos, so it'd be nice to include one video that's a complete match, unedited from beginning to end. But you don't want to watch a 6 or 12-minute match.
Yeah.
But with survival mode, it can be over, in a minute or even less, depending on how things go. But the key thing is to make sure that the matches are fun to watch. So I'm gonna try to figure out, tell people to fly certain ways. Really encourage fun to watch, a lot of chatter and positive talking. Not people saying random things in text chat that's not gonna look good in a video. So.
Yeah.
So be a real match, but with some guidance to make it more fun for people to watch. Yeah, definitely gameplay. I want to focus on the gameplay. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna get offline because I've been working all day.
Alright.
Have fun. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah. The AI, it's way more practical to, like, constantly have speed built up to, if you want to survive. That's, like, gonna help your, life expectancy. Yeah. Yeah, the Brazilian-American server got shot by a 12-gauge shotgun. That's what happened. Bombers are always the hardest ship to aim at. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's because they never, ever run into the G-force ceiling. Which just means that they never stop doing their maneuvering. They just do whatever they want to all the time. Alright. So I'm more relaxed doing it like this. Being more mid-range. Feels less frantic, you know? Plasma. I mean, the theory of plasma working at mid-range as well as short-range is it's can work at long range because you can fire more shots than someone with a faster gun could. Alright. That's like the theory of how it works. I mean, if a bomber, you should just get close because it's a bomber, but... So... Aw, poor thing pooped himself. I actually want to play Battlescape today. So I'm probably gonna hop on that game after. Cause it's like, I want to try out that game. It's probably because I've been playing so much frickin' PlanetSide 2. Or it's just like, let's try out that flight model again. Yeah. Problems that AI are way more accurate when you're not, exploiting them. Which is just like, be really, really, really close and they can't do anything. But if you're more mid-ranging and you're not as crazy, they do a way better job. Yeah. See, this is when you'd switch to being aggressive. Otherwise, you're being passive. Yeah, you just need to delete like app data probably. Yeah, it's always a gimbaled gun on these freaking boom. I think this means that gimbal gun's technically the best weapon at extremely close range. I mean, I thought it was anyway, but I mean, probably, maybe not in like some circumstances, but a few. That's another test I'll have to do. I'll just have to use gimbaled gun against people at extremely close range. Your tism work. Wow. Something happened. I'm not sure what it was though. There we are. So how? What did you do? Why? You're such a Alright, yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna try a different gun. Yeah, use flak for a round. Actually, I haven't used heavy cannon in a long time. So, let's switch to that instead. No, now I can't refit. God damn AI. I gotta go. I couldn't see the heavy cannon. So I gotta fly back and repair. I don't wanna force the refit break because I'm Tizame. There we are. There's this. The murderer isn't as tight. Yeah, that's what you want to do. If you see like a mistake like that, that's when you want to suddenly be very aggressive. Alright, so another test. And I'm also gonna change the time. So glad I got hit by a friend. The gimbal. There's also a gimbal. I did like this gimbal gun test. Oh, you're back? Alright. What did you remember? Yeah, double learn. Because reasons. Obviously. Very important reasons. Because people like having fun rather than winning. Did you know that? It's like, your way's boring. Yeah. But that's not what people think. Well, they think it's boring, so... Boop-a-doop. I just can't. I'm just still upset that no one believed me that you could shoot down the LRMs and that would be better than killing you. I'm still upset that no one believed me or trusted me. Like, I'm just insulted by that very personally, and then I will never ever forgive this either. What just happened that day. Oh, I mean, I don't think Renzo said anything against, but Fernando was just, like, flabbergasted at the idea of me shooting down LRMs with a GAT. And I thought GAT would be the best weapon. Just because projectile speed. Flak's too slow on fire, right? That's why I didn't use Flak. It's like... That's how you know they're very bad, because they don't like take a good meaning of when you're doing badly, just change tactics. It's like alright, we're changing tactics. We're gonna, instead of trying to shoot down the target, let's shoot down its armament, because that's not, you can't counter plasma like that. I mean, if it's plasma, it makes more sense to shoot the ship. If it's missiles, we now know it makes more sense to shoot down the ship launching them. Not the ship, the missile itself. Might be the case for torpedoes as well. It's better to go after the torpedo rather than the bomber, potentially. Unless the bomber gets really close. Wow, he got 2 hits on him. That's a stay out. Oh, I reached silver. That's a precious battle. Ah, and then I died to a gimbal. Well, that's what usually happens. Oh, okay, well, I destroyed 44. That means that the test is successful, and gimbal gun is actually better than using heavy cannon. At least heavy cannon at mid-range. At least for me. Gimbal gun is more effective. There we are. Yeah, 48, alright. As I got 20 in 6 minutes with a heavy cannon. And with a gimbal gun, 48 in 12 minutes, which means 24 a minute. So yeah, it's significantly better. for close range gimbaled gunning is better than mid range HVCing. As good as close range plasma. Whoa! Oh, I'm laggy. Something happened, Days. I'm laggy. Look at this. What is this frame rate? 46? Oh, there we are. I fixed it. I just had to open the menu and it fixed it. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine and nothing else bad will happen. So, what do we do now? Use a different ship. It's a boomer for one. Flak Gat. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Flak Gat's a fun combo. I think this is probably the best weapon combo for... probably. There we are. Maybe that's the idea. Over. I don't know what I'll do for the last. I have no idea. Oh! SRMs are debilitating my bomber's effectiveness against another bomber. Ah! Oh dear. Oh, that was spooky. The last Scamu of the Stroom. I'd say. I don't know what else I'd like to do, so it'll just be... This will be the last. It won't be quite an hour, but it's like, you know what? Next one will probably be like 5 million hours on Sundays, usually what that means. Also, I was theorizing that plants I do might have been making me somewhat depressed. I did a little bit yesterday. I think I just played it way too much. Mainly yesterday, I was like forcing myself to play it when I kind of didn't want to. Just to like try and see if I'd get any better with aircraft. And I think it was making me like a low level of depressed just for that day. Because when it was like time to go to bed, I just did not feel like good at all. So yeah, I think that's I don't think I have the patience to psychopathically play that game and get good at it just because I'm not happy enough with it. I will go crazy. Risky. Yeah. Aw. Frickin' boomer. I was being really risky against a frickin' heavy, and then I won, and then it just shot me. With another Gemmel gun. There's so many of them today. It makes it way harder, because the Gemmel gun will just snap onto you and poke you. That's what it do. I think I want to do a mid loadout change. Gonna switch to muscles. Alright. Smerm. Let's just try spamming Smurms for a little bit. Look at him go. Yeah. Oh no, they're all aggroed on me. And ESR doesn't work. Just any silent runner. Don't work. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, this is definitely a fun thing to finish my Stro. Actually, I'll do another. I'll play a little bit more of LRMs. There we are. There's only two. Woo! I got a spam call. Alright, kill like maybe 2 more AI. Then that'll be the Stro. And then I'll have to do some cleaning. Yeah. It worked out. Feels like it does. Feels like they fly more aggressively when you keep the edge of the circle on them. I don't know. Let me test that real quick. Because they look more aggressive to me. I don't know if they actually are, but it looks like they are. Versus keeping them perfectly centered. Probably the same, but it does feel different. Alright. And now be the Stromo. Thanks for watching.